Hello, everybody. This is Janine of Symphony Reads. Please reach out to us. Check out our website, www.symphonyreads.com. You can send us an email at symphonyreads@gmail.com. And we have a number if you would like to give us a call, 240-681-9275. Um, I'm coming before you today because this has just been kind of one of those rough weeks. Just mentally, it's been a rough week and a lot of self-reflection going on. And I just felt like I wanted to quit everything and just not do anything. And like right now doing this video, I had to force myself to just do the video. And as I was just, I don't know if I was giving up or just about to give up, and just kind of threw my hands in the air because I just find so much just frustrating. You want so much for things to work the way that they do, um, and it's there's just a different plan, and it's a plan that I don't necessarily see, but I know it exists because I know God knows the plan He has for me. I know He has knows the plan that He has for you. I know He has the plan for Symphony Reads ministry, um, and just so forth. So, um, actually, when I was just about to say, you know what, it just I'm done. I can't do anymore. I'm waving. I'm going to wave the white flag. I get a call from a friend of mine's and asked me if I would please come on his radio show, um, and just talk about Symphony Reads. And I said, well, he was like, I know it's kind of short notice, but would you do that? And I was like, sure, sure, I will come on, is which I just wrapped up from that as well. And so with all my being, I got up um, to, call in and talk about Symphony Reads. And now here I am, doing the video. Um, Doing the video that I probably should have done last week. And I bring all of this up because of two things. One is I want people to know that when you're going through something, nobody else understands that unless you tell them. Nobody gets it unless you tell them, because looking at you, they're not going to understand that you're going through. And I've made it a practice because I never know who I'm passing on a day-to-day basis when I'm at work. Um, it's not like we talk about it, but there are times that I don't know that what people are going through. And so when that happens, I just like to pray, as I pass a person. Um, I like to pray for them and, whatever their situation may be. And I just encourage you to do the same, because you just never know who's going through something, who's having a difficult day, a difficult moment, a difficult time. You never know if someone got bad news, or even that good news, or just what's going on with the person. And we take it for granted that just because they're up and moving and they're looking okay and they seem well and they seem fine, that they're not going through something. And that's just not always the case. And it's not about people always understanding that, hey, look, I'm just going through something right now, because that's okay. It's not for them to know, but it's for us to pray for one another regardless. It is for us to pray for one another regardless of what we're going through. If I pray for you, I believe you're praying for me. And we don't know what blessing that might be for someone else, because we always get stuck sometimes in well, what do I get out of this? What do I get out of that? And it's not always about what we get out of it. It's knowing that we're doing something pleasant and, from the bottom of our hearts for someone else. And just to see that blessing, that person that's like, oh my goodness, you would pray for me. Or when you get that praise report, it's just like, God is good. God is good all the time. He's right on time. And he's amazing. And that was the first thing. It's just when you're going through, even if you don't know who's going through what, just pray for them. That simple prayer. Don't have to be all public. Don't have to be all this, that. I'm not even talking about, this grandiose prayer or anything like that. But just pray for them silently to yourself. Just pray for them. Just pray for them. Pray for the people you walk past. Pray for the people that drives around you. Pray for the people when you're standing in line for food, or pray for the people at work. Just pray for them. Just pray for them, because you don't know. You don't have to know to pray. So I just encourage you to just pray for people before you come in contact with them. When you see them coming closer to you, whether they say hello to you or not, pray for them. And you will see how much of a difference that would make when you pray for them. And the second part I want to talk about, as in relation to the going through, people make assumptions because they think they know you, and they think that they can assume that this. And so when you're not doing what they feel like you should be doing, or progressing the way that they feel like you should be doing, do not get stuck in what other people think. Do not get stuck in anybody else's emotion. This is your walk. You have your own personal walk, just like they have their own personal walk. Your walk is not to please them. If anybody you're going to please, or want to please, or have the desire to please, is God. And so don't be dismayed by other people. Don't be dismayed by what they may say about you or to you. And I know that that's hard, because when you're going through something and then you hear that negativity, it's a bother. And sometimes it cuts a little deep. But just know this. Just because they say it and it's negative, you do not have to receive it. That's a new thought. You do not have to receive the negativity that's being put on you. You do not have to receive it. I make it a practice that if a person keeps me stuck in the past, or if a person makes me feel bad when I've done nothing to feel bad about, or just whatever, like, oh, well, you should be doing this. Well, why aren't you here in your life? Why are you there? Or whatever that may be. I don't receive it. I don't receive the comments. I don't receive the accusations. I just simply don't receive it. It's tossed to me, but I don't receive it. I don't let it enter the core of my beings. And that's not always easy to do that, because there are times, especially in the past, where that would, I would be so stuck on what that person said, or, oh my gosh, I can't believe this person don't like me, or, I'm trying really hard and they're just not pleased. It's not about pleasing them. This is your walk. Just like this right here is my walk. It's not about pleasing them. Please God. And if you want to know what pleases him, pray to him and ask him. And he will reveal it to you. He won't keep it to himself. He's going to reveal it to you. But you don't have to receive that negativity. You don't have to let it into your mind, or something that you just think about. That is the wrong thing to think about, that negative. And I will not associate myself with those who try to keep me in that place. And I know it's not them. It's that spirit that's on them. So, I pray for that person. I pray for what they're going through. And I pray that that spirit be uplifted from them. Because why are you going to make me feel bad? Why should I feel bad? About what? Just living my life to the best of my abilities? I don't understand. And that's how I have to look at it. This is my life, and I'm living it to the best of my abilities. I'm living it as good as I can make it be. I live it for knowing that there is something more out there, but it's not from man that's going to come from, but it's from God. And I know that He has a plan for me. I know He has a plan for the desires that I have, but I have to submit to Him and what He has for me, because it will always surpasses what I would think for myself. And so just know, pray for people, because you never know what they're going through. You never know what they're thinking about. You just never know. So just pray for them. Silently pray for them. And when you get negativity or things that keep you stuck in your past of who you used to be and not necessarily who you are now, or, just talking mean and, just being negative for no good reason, and that's what's coming into you, don't let that enter your spirit. Don't let that enter here or here. You don't have to receive it. If no one has ever told you before, I'm going to tell you now. You do not have to receive it. So be blessed, and I hope this was a blessing to you. Again, check out our website, www.symphonyreads.com. You can email us at symphonyreads@gmail.com. You can give us a call, because we'll pray for you right there on the spot. Or, if you just need that listening ear, 240-681-9275. Be blessed.